We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Completes it again to Doubs. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Black 40.
Carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. This defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
30, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Andres Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Cook again. And very little daylight there. They get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can. And taking it right down Broadway. That's all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll set up to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for number 82.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Cook running right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Completed out left to Dobbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Able to push his way through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This a 2nd and 8.
Come on, hut, go.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, checkmate. Ready.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Red, yellow, hut.
Back to throw. That's caught. Emeka Buka.
Rammy sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep.
outside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Brown 80.
Allen now looks to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Davis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the Bills.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's another.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Davis will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Henderson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's good for a Patriots
Slide
first
through.
down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 17.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. It's Davis on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Look out!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
35-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Next red. Ready. Blue, yellow, 20, hut.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup at right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
13 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Set. Hut.
From the gun again to Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay,
8th
ready?
play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
33, yellow. 10 cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
19 yards.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 50 yards. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready, set.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Sears. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or set packages, don't they?
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Borregales now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 31, Patriots 28.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And out across midfield down to the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Milton Williams coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I looked at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Ready, set, go.
They're going to look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New England.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Right, here we go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Wallace is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Patriots.
Set, ready, set.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set, hunt, blue 32. Hunt.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Hunt.
Back to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ready.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 50, green. Set.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Alert! Middle. You go.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 30.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To the air, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Bust through the tackle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready, go, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Allen. That is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's now 2nd.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll say it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
At the 23-yard line.
Right, 60. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Strike 2. Down. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This is 1st and 10. Allen.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Left side, Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Tyler Bass.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal. Henderson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
They'll
run. It's McLaughlin. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Ready. 33. 10. Ready. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They find some open field here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for New England.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
56. Look out.
First down throw for Allen. Caught, nice game left side. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Allen looking to throw this. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Patriots, nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets what he can by diving down. But
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in our nation's capital. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Viking 18, go!
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run once more with J.C. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the
77-yard
line.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Daniels. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Keanu Benton on the coverage.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, May. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll throw with May.
And his throw here is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To the air, May. This is caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw, it's May. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And yet again it's McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready.
Now Daniels. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. 2-2 Atwell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score. Commanders 10. Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell set to
So
kick
an
off.
early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Play action. May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Jartavius Martin there defensively.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. May going to give it to Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing here is May. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. Here's May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
New England.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 6-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this. All the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
19, target, 19.
First and 10 at the 16.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3.
Patriots 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
at the 22-yard line.
Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
And they go play action with May.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. May looking to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Commanders 17. Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Daniels going to give to Krosky merit.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Daniels.
middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we got guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merrill. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels.
He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 14. And the Patriot first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
They're going to throw May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. To throw is Daniels.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
Down back at the 32.
Let's go.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Patriots 13. Chris Boswell set
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To the air, May. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the give, Krosky-Merritt.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
Hey, what's up?
They go play action now. May. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
To number 88.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Patriots 20. Andy Borgadas to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borgadas back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now Daniels. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 26 yards.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. It's complete to Diggs. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. In motion left is Thomas. Back to throw now on first down. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down and a yard.
At the Commanders' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll throw with May. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
And here goes throw. Hey, what's up? Five. Crazy.
to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 45. Patriots 20. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here we go. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinals.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.